So someone had made a request for a video on driving stick shift in a bullnose truck like this. So, well, you're gonna get that video. There's a few things that, for those of you that are new to this video, there's one major difference with this truck versus the other ones, and we're gonna go over that real quick. She's got a 4-cylinder Cummins into her. Now, if you'll excuse my nice and shiny white legs, we'll be all right. So anyways, usually when you park a manual vehicle, you have it in gear, e-brake on, which I have all of. But I'm parked up against the curb, so I'm going to take it out of gear and I'm going to release my e-brake. Actually, we'll just do this the way you should. So we got e-brake on. We'll just take it out of gear and we'll go ahead and fire it up. It's probably about just turn the radio off right now. It's about 50 degrees this morning. It's almost 11 o'clock. So this thing has a 4-cylinder Cummins in it, as I just showed you. And also, anybody who normally watches my videos already knows that it's got a Cummins in it. I have a 4-speed transmission, so we have over and up is low gear. So we don't really need that, but I do use it occasionally. And then over and down is second, and then from the center and up is third, down is fourth, and then over and down is reverse. So I'm gonna give this thing just a couple minutes to warm up, and we're gonna go run some errands. So this will be kind of a long video, but you'll get to see all the pedal movements and stuff in the shifter. So that's all that matters. I think I'm gonna go put some fuel in this. I'm actually gonna fill it. See what my fuel economy is right now. Oh, we got good oil pressure. She's really good. So foot on the brake, e-brake, clutch in, reverse. It's unsynchronized reverse. This has a 3-to-1 ring and pinion, so you do have to use the throttle a little bit more. Not so much in reverse or first gear. Using first, second, I do want to have my heater on. It's a little nippy in here. Normally you would want to go to third gear or stay in third gear, which is what I was in, and then just downshift and come to a stop that way, but I don't believe that. I'm starting at second. Just a little bit of throttle. So with a 3-to-1 ring and pinion and 31-inch tires, third gear I'll use between 18 and 40 miles an hour. If I really need to, I'll go to 45 and then throw it in fourth gear, but that really redlines it. This light never stays green for me. You go run to the bank, put some money in, and then I run to Home Depot, grab some camper soap, put my canopy back on this thing. Cruising about 45, 50 miles an hour. I say 45 to 50 because then the cops wouldn't know how fast I was really going. Like, oh, he was doing 45, 50 in a 45, 50 zone. Still a little cold, so she's going to be a little bit louder than she normally is. Once it gets warmed up, it quiets down a tiny bit. Now we do have another bullnose truck that's a manual that has an inline 6, but it's not running right. And it's got a broken motor mount, so we really don't want to use that as an example. We're just kind of put that one under the rug. This one's a good one for if you put yourself up, get a comfort to do it. Wow, they got a lot of grass and that's nice. That Nike campus over here is expanding. The other reason why I'm not using third gear to downshift with this is that it pops out anyway, so I just use my brakes. My brakes are pretty cheap to replace. So I could put new rotors on it right now if I wanted to. If I'm on a hill, I will use granny first to help it out. Generally, I can get away with starting off in second. Stuck behind a bus in training, and then a Nissan Leaf. I could practically get out of my vehicle and walk over to both these vehicles and be like, "You guys need a push?" If you have an MP435 and it likes to pop out a third, just hold it if you're using third a lot. And I got an armrest here, so I'm not having to strain my arm. Oh yeah, this guy's totally in training. It's like me if I've never driven a bus before. I'm putting the lights on way ahead of time. Like, do I really have to get stuck behind a bus right now? Come on, bloody wanker. Bloody wanker. And then the guy in the Nissan Leaf is going off to the left. And it's like, guys going on. on this gear, but if you have any type of elevation where you're needing a little bit more power, you don't want to be in fourth gear. You'll bog the engine down. That's just, it'll do that with the inline six or even the V8. Definitely don't want to do that with the V8 because it'll just suck back more fuel like an asshole. You're just like, I'm only getting 2 miles to the gallon. What the hell? You know, it's like, screw that. I have the throttle on this Cummins setup where if I just barely touch that pedal, it gets it moving. So I don't have to like really get into the pedal to get some response out of it. Drive-through here, so see all the pedal movements. So I'm driving this truck with manual brakes. It has a power brake booster and all, but I haven't had a chance to put a vacuum pump on it. I did have a vacuum pump, but then I'm gonna do something else with power brakes. It's not that bad for having manual brakes. I mean, it feels kind of flat. That's how the brake pedal feels. It's just the best way to describe it is flat. And of course, I could go, but there's like buses and stuff. Likes to pop out, as I mentioned, unless you have a load on it. If you got a load on it, it won't pop out. But if you're trying to downshift and you're slowing down, you're kind of taking a load off of it, and then it pops out. You can pop it back in as long as you have the RPMs up. You don't have to use the clutch. Volkswagen guys is just in an absolute hurry, so he's just like going in and out and weaving through traffic. I hate people that do that. There should be like a type of signal that you can put on your vehicle that indicates that you have to poop really bad, so then we can know you're not being an asshole just because that's who you are. You know, oh, he's got to poop. Let's just get out of the way, because we've all been there, done that. You gotta poop really bad and you're stuck behind every slowpoke in the world and you're like, come on. It's like, and it's not just any poop, it's just you know, Cummins does like to shake. Now, a lot of people are like, hey, the vibrations. Well, they're not as bad as some people make them out to be. This one, I mean, the shifter, I can feel it. I can feel a little bit in the seat, but it's nothing. It's not a vibration that I get annoyed by. The vibrations that annoy me are wheel vibrations, unbalanced wheels when you're doing 70 down the highway. You rev it out in third gear to 40 miles an hour, and then when you go to fourth, it doesn't bog down as much. It becomes a smoother shift, and the power ends up working itself out. It's not like it bogs down or anything, but if you shift in that gear too soon and you're pulling a load or something, it's just, no, don't do it. Try and get into first gear and it won't go in. Hold it there and then roll back, and the teeth will engage. Nissan Sentra. See, I could put it in that gear and then rev it out, but as soon as I take a load off the engine, then it's just back. So before you get on my case about not knowing how to drive and being the worst person in the world, and how my mom should be ashamed of herself, or whatever YouTube comment, something people would say, whatever. Just give me a break, man. Volkswagen went away, and then another one came back. I don't know where he came from. I really don't. Come on, Jesus Fish, Nissan Central. Get out of my way. The Honda, and then the Volkswagen can't get past it. Nice turn around anyways. I gotta get to Home Depot. I need some weather strip. Now I'll leave it in fourth gear until about 20 miles an hour when I'm slowing down. Or if I have to stop really hard, I'll leave it in that gear. It stops really good. Starts to bog down. It gets to a certain point, at about 30 miles an hour, 25, it sounds like it's starting to idle. Then take it out of that fourth gear and then don't touch it. truck here. He's going slow as crap. I get in the left lane. Then he goes fast. I'll just stay in the left lane. Now we're moving fast. I hate driving with... I hate other drivers. Oh my God. I'm sliding across the road. Following the people in the companies. So, we're shutting her down. We're leaving her in gear. E-brake on. And then we go shopping. Alright, we're back. Next time I'll wear jeans for this. Some trucks have a clutch thingamajigger, a safety switch. Mine doesn't have it. I swapped this manual into this truck. So I am free from the government of controlling me. Need some fresh air. A little noisy. When I'm in parking lots and I'm just wanting to cruise like easily and slowly maneuver through areas, I leave it in first gear. Stink up. Why yes, this truck gets better fuel mileage than your stupid Honda. Sounds like a Spanish word. Yo, Sienna? Like, what did you just say? It's got a love. I got my snacks. Stopping randomly, not putting her blinker. Starting out, a little bit of clutch, tiny bit of throttle, and then it just goes. Clutch, gear, and that's what that's all about.